It twice and it's already super popular. It is LegXercise. Big fan of this, and here's the reason why. I hear from so many people who know that they need to be walking, they need to be active, but they just can't. Whether it is recovering from surgery, stability issues, whatever it might be, this allows you to get exercise but not actually have to do the work because it's motorized. It moves by itself. I'll take my feet off so you can see. It does the moving for you, and there's a couple of different speeds on it as well. So this is actually exercising you, but you're getting the lubrication of the muscles in the joints. You're getting the kind of the engagement of the quads and in the high knee and all that. You can do it while you're sitting side of the bed, while you're watching us, but the key is to be able to do it and get that movement. Under $200 is a great price on this because it's usually $250. It's 5 easy payments, and we love free shipping and handling. That saves us $16.22. And over 35,000 of these have been picked up since the debut, but not all of them have been at this great low price. Denise Repko is live with us. She is one of our health and wellness experts. Hi, Denise. Happy New Year.
Hi, honey. Happy New Year. I'm getting the cold and sickness out of the way right out of the gate.
Well, you know what? Let's make that happen. Yeah.
Yes, didn't want to get everybody sick, so I'm here from home today. But yeah, of course. What I love about Ellipse is that it's got 3 speeds that go forward and reverse. Yes, it does the work for you. This easy little remote has a magnetized home right under the handle. So you're never going to lose that remote or try to track it down because it has a home right there. But just by pushing a button, which, by the way, you'll put 2 AAA batteries in there, it does the work for you. Doesn't matter what shoe size you are, doesn't matter what weight you are, what level of fitness. If you hate fitness or you're someone that just wants to start somewhere, this does the work for you. And really, you can feel these muscles activating when you use it.
You really can. You can go forward like I'm going right now, or I'll show you. It also can reverse. And remember, I'll show you again. I'm not doing it. It's doing the work for you. So it's an elliptical that is actually doing the work for you, which is so good if you have somebody who is very sedentary, who's not getting any exercise, who has mobility issues, who is worried to get up and go for a walk because of the fear of falling. You still have to be moving your muscles, lubricating your muscles and your joints, or you're going to atrophy and you're going to be in more pain. And this is a great solution to that.
Oh, exactly. I mean, there are so many people with mobility challenges. I mean, truly, there are some people who just getting up out of a chair or moving from room to room is all they could do throughout any day. So especially if you're a caregiver and you're trying to help somebody on that journey and you maybe can't make it there that day, this is something they could do themselves. This only weighs 16 pounds. It's not huge or a couple hundred pounds or cumbersome piece of equipment. It tucks away easily. When you get this home, the assembly just takes about 10 minutes. There's 6 different screws you'll install. You'll put on the foot pedals. We give you the tool that you need for it. So it's really easy. And it has a convenient carry handle. So I'm going to turn it off so you can see
what you're reading,
how
Kim.
easy it is.
Kim's over here just reading and drinking. It's a self-help book. She's improving herself, having her cup of coffee, and she's getting her exercise. It's great.
I love it. And thank you so much, Kim, for coming in. I texted her earlier to say, hey, friend, I'm not going to be there today, but thanks for showing up for me. But no, this is really cool. So whether you are that person that might have cognitive issues, I know a lot of us, you know this, Kirsten, parents who maybe have the ability to be mobile, but not necessarily aware or get confused if they go and walk somewhere. You don't want that to be the case. Maybe somebody has balance issues or knees that get weak and their legs just give out like my dad. None of that's a factor here because you'll never stand on this. You'll never sit on it. You just put your feet on it. So there's no weight capacity or weight issue. And it doesn't even matter what shoe size you are because it's an open foot pedal. And it's got little nubbies, so if you wear a sneaker or a sock, I encourage you to wear a sock or a barefoot on here because you could kind of rub your feet back and forth on those little nubbies and feel that gentle circulation. But here was the thing that really impressed me about this. In 1 hour on level 1, 6,300 steps. How about 1 hour on speed 2, 8,400? Or this, level 3, 9,900 steps on 1 hour while you're watching TV, doing your computer work, or whatever it is you love to do at home. Just put your feet on it. It's doing the work for you.
Which I know some of you are like, okay, so if you read deeper and you look in the correlation between how many steps you take per day and things like longevity, cognition, decrease in things, you know, the major scary chronic issues and health conditions. It's really impressive. You get out there and walk as much as you can. But to Denise's point, there's a lot of people out there who can't. I have family members who have expressed their fear in going for walks because their fear of falling and knowing that at that age, if they fell, going into the hospital from something like that could be completely detrimental to them. So this allows you to get exercise in your own home and not even have to expend a whole lot of energy because it's doing the work for you. But it's still lubricating the muscles and the joints. I know we talked about this before, Denise. My mom, when she was becoming more and more immobile towards the end of her life, she had dementia. I would have loved to have something like this because we used to try and get her up and get her moving so that she wouldn't atrophy and, you know, manually move her legs and things like that. To be able to just put her feet on this and have it be done would be great. And you were a nurse, right? You had to do this type of thing.
Well, I wasn't a nurse. I was a nurse's aide through high school and through college. And part of the thing that I had to do throughout my day, part of my assignments for job, after getting our patients fed, changed, their rooms done, and dressed and all of those different things, the last thing on the list was ambulate. A lot of my patients had to be walked up and down hallways. That was the last thing on the list. We didn't always get to it. So this could be something for that person. Of course, we always check with our medical professionals depending on what their personal situation is. But this is something that can be an easy solution to getting those steps in, to getting the blood flow. This is what this is about. Blood flow and circulation in the lower legs and gentle positioning of the knees and the joints. So muscle activation, yes, all about lower body 100%. But if you want to make this more, sit up tall instead of leaning back. Engage the core muscles. I have just a set of handheld weights here. You can absolutely do some upper body moves with this as well. So it can be for an exercise program if it's cold outside, if it's dark outside, if you don't want to get to the gym, don't have time to get to the gym. It truly can give you that sweat and give you that workout if you want it to, or you can be that person that just needs the blood flow and put your feet on it and let it do the work.
Movement and exercise is so, it's fascinating to me because there is the times when you need to exercise to get to your goals and you need to push through and you need to go super, super hard. And then there's the days when, you know, like last night I was up late because I was here at work, which was way past my bedtime, and then so my heart rate variability was low, and my ring was telling me you need to take it easy. But taking it easy meant going for a walk or doing some light movement. So even when you're not feeling great, you still need to be moving. And it sounds counterintuitive, but even if you're somebody who is not well or is very, very sedentary because you can't move around a lot, you still have to be moving in order to kind of recover. So it can be a form of recovery, in fact, this type of exercise. Under $200 right now. It's usually $250, and it usually has $16.22 of shipping and handling that you don't have to pay for today. So it's just $40 on your major credit card to get it home right now. It's the best thing that you're gonna do for yourself all day long. So far, it's the best thing that you'll do for yourself all year long, and it can have lifelong benefits by getting this home.
100%. We all know the benefits of what exercise can do for you, or even the reverse. If you don't move and you're more sedentary, things get tighter, stiffer, and the less you move, the more difficult it becomes to move. So something like this can be that stepping stool, that baby step, or that starting point. New Year's, everybody makes the resolution. You know, whoa, let's do 10,000 steps a day. That's not maybe realistic for the majority of people. And not everybody is like you and I, Kirsten, who loves exercise. So this can be for that person who just wants something or somewhere to get started in the privacy of your own home, in the safety of your own home. It doesn't matter what you're wearing. You have something practical on your feet or bare feet or socks, totally up to you. You're not getting ready to go anywhere. You're not paying a fee or a membership. This can be done as often as you like in the privacy of your own home. You can share it. And on that level 3, 9,900 steps in 1 hour.
I also like the idea of putting it in an office, putting it underneath your desk if you're constantly seated. I was writing and doing so much work the other day that my ring picked up. Did you just take a nap? I was like, oh, that's bad. I was sitting down so long and on the computer that it thought I was napping. That's not what you want. You need to get moving. Good. So put this underneath your desk so that you can get and it's good for your brain too, because it's pumping all that blood up, and so it's good for your whole body all the way up to your head.
Yeah, I agree. It just makes you feel better when you move. At least that's me too. But if you do put this under a desk, by the way, notice I'm not getting out of breath. I'm not bouncing up and down. So nobody on the other side of that Teams or Zoom meeting is going to even know that you're getting this little bit of exercise or movement under your desk, but you'll know the difference because you'll feel the difference with this Ellipse by LegXercise.
It's on 5 easy payments right now of just $40, and most importantly, you get $50 off. It's usually $250, and you get it home for under $2 right now, and you get it home on free shipping and handling. 30-day love it or return it guarantee. It is a nice size. Assembly is, you said, about 10 minutes, right? And it weighs about 16
10
pounds?
minutes. Yeah, it weighs 16 pounds. There's that convenient handle. So what you do when you get this home is the actual Ellipse unit itself will be attached to the base by you with 6 screws. We give you the tools you need, and you'll attach each foot pedal with a special tool. It's about 10 minutes. It's really, really easy.
This little remote control lives on board, and it fits right there,
I love
which
that.
I kind of like. I love that it just kind of fits right there.
I
and
do
by the
too.
way, this shows you what you're doing. So, I lost my step count. I have
if you turn it off.
If you turn it off, you lose your step count, and I had a high one. But that tells you all of your steps right there, so it counts it for you. There's different speeds. So there's your 1. This is 2. And then there's also 3. So
big LED display.
Yeah.
I personally love that the remote lives under here because I don't know about you, Kirsten, but I am that person that loses my cell phone, loses my glasses continually.
Yeah.
So if someplace has a home and then the next time I go to use it or find it, I'm like, oh, well, there, it's right there. That's just, for me, it's just a little bonus. So I think that's awesome as well. And then those foot pedals that we talked about that have those little silicone nubbies, it's a big open panel. So my husband's a big size 12 shoe, doesn't matter. I'm a size 7, doesn't matter. But if you do wear a sock or a barefoot on here, these little nubbies feel like a gentle massage on the bottom of the foot, so just a little added bonus. The handle is a nice little bonus so that if you do go to move it, remember only 16 pounds, which makes it convenient. You want to tuck it away alongside of a chair. It's not a big, huge piece of equipment that's going to become a clothing rack. So if you do have a small apartment or condo, it's going to fit anywhere.
Yeah. This is LegXercise. It's a motorized leg movement machine. So what you're seeing in all of these pictures, these people aren't they're not pushing it to move it, it's moving them. But you're still getting exercise, because the definition of exercise really is anything that's moving your body. So this is moving you. So it's working your quads, your calves, your hip flexors, your bottom, even your core just a little bit. And you've got different speeds, 3 different speeds in it as well.
Yeah, and use those upper body handheld weights if you have them at home. I even joke about, hey, if you don't have handheld weights, grab a can of condensed soup, it's something. Or if you don't want to use any weights at all, just move the upper body in those ways. That could be like a Pilates. Just getting the movement is good. So whatever you want to do to enhance this, you feel free to do it. But the lower body work is done for you.
Yeah, it really is. So good if you have somebody who is very sedentary. Maybe they're recovering from knee surgery, hip surgery, and their doctor says it's okay for them to start doing movement. This would be a great thing for them as well.
Yeah.
If it's in your cart, check out, because it's been very, very popular, and the sale price will go away. 650 orders in this show alone, and 5 easy payments of $40 because it's free shipping and handling. Hey friend, feel better. I'm sorry you've got a cold, but Happy New Year. It's gonna get better from here.
Happy New Year to you too, and I should be back on my feet and back in the building by Saturday. So thanks, my friend.
We'll see you then. Bye. Okay. Well, this is something new to me. I haven't seen this one before. This is from Uncaged. It is the Ergonomics wireless